Hey guys, this is a follow-up video on all the website-exclusive information for Scarlet and Violet. If you want to see my opinions on the Pokemon Presents this information was supposed to come from, check out my previous video. Link in the description below. Alright, let's do this. Hello everyone, this is VGMaster2, Pokemon, Part 2, Go! Article 1. There are gonna be new raid events when the DLC comes out. September 28th to October 1st, there will be a Clefairy raid, to coincide with a full moon in-game. These Clefairy will have an increased chance of having a certain mark. Article 2. Literally just says that the DLC is gonna come back around to Paldea, like they said in the trailer. Worthless. Article 3. The new paradoxes. Past Para Raikou, Raging Bolt, Japanese name Takeru Raikou, and future Para Cobalion, Iron Crown, Tetsuno Kashira in Japanese. This effectively means that instead of getting 2 Pokemon, both fusions of the trios, we are instead actually getting 6 fucking new Pokemon. Wow, I sure do love when the Pokédex count is artificially inflated by bullshit. It's great. Does this mean we confuse them? Probably not. We know literally nothing except their names, though we might be able to surmise, if they keep consistency, which is a long shot but still, Raikou is part dragon and Cobalion is part psychic. That's completely speculative though. And Cobalion is not Iron Will, because that would have been clever and funny. Can't have that! The joke, for those of you that don't know, is that Cobalion is the Iron Will Pokemon. But no funny for you! Fuck you, apparently. So Suicune is a raptor and/or theropod, Raikou is a sauropod. Does that mean Entei is gonna be a ceratopsian? Ankylosaur? Stegosaur? Pachycephalosaur? Hadrosaur? Oh god, they wouldn't make him a pterosaur, would they? That's not even a dinosaur. Yeah, I was the dinosaur kid. Can you tell? I would give a shit if this wasn't completely needless. And these guys are just gonna be revealed to be manifestations of imagination by Terapagos. I will say that Para Cobalion's design is a lot better than Para Verizion's, even just being the same concept. What the fuck happened? As for Raikou, they slapped normal Raikou's head on a long neck and called it a day. Kinda made him wider, gave him red outlines for no reason, a couple spines. Para Suicune absolutely fucked Suicune, but at least that was kind of clever. The elements of Suicune are there, sometimes seeming forced, but she's also wholly different. Unsurprisingly, Raikou gets the short end of the stick. That's okay, I liked Entei anyway. But this also means that Entei and Terrakion will also get these forms. Again, could've had 2 cool new fusion likes. Instead, we're getting 6 piles of shit. And for what? Because the things being the fusions gets the point of all the paradoxes being false beings made of imagination across just fine. This just confuses people to the point that there are legitimately some retards who think this shit puts the legendary cat shit into question. The legendary cats were formed 150 years ago, which makes it sus that the book the fusion was drawn in was 200 years ago, but ignore that. It's called a legend, but it's really not. It's history. They were created due to a natural disaster hitting a man-made object that was revered in a, presumably already, very populated town. People literally saw it happen. But these motherfuckers are squeezed out of Game Freak's asshole and suddenly, fuck that! Though it's also thanks to Pokemon fans genuinely being retarded. Still, the Pokédex is just fucked. Anyway, Article 4. Terapagos! Also Terapagos! Yes, as it turns out, Terapatini is in fact just another form of Terapagos. You fucking bitch! You bamboozled us again! You Mega Mewtwo-Wide us! Again! How? I knew it was Terapagos, we all did! Fuck you! So his first revealed form is called Terastal form. Does that mean he only takes that form when crystallized? No clue. And Terrapatini is his normal form. Basic bitch shit. Not even, like, 10% form one of many. Why did they decide to wait this long before telling us this? Especially when most people knew the correct answer first glance? No fucking idea! Is Terrapatini, still calling him that, fuck you, gonna be the Indigo Disc himself? Also no fucking idea. Given how they bamboozled us already, I wouldn't actually be surprised if we found out that normal form was one of many and you have to insert all the discs into the bigger body. But there's no feasible way of knowing. Clearly. Article 5. In Indigo Disc, you've got a customizable club room. You can invite characters from the base game, including some of the gym leaders, battle them, and even trade Pokémon with them. That's new. How does that work, though? If you can always battle them, do they use the Pokémon you gave them? Or do they have an infinite amount of the Pokémon they gave away? To be seen, I suppose. Article 6. The BB Academy's Elite Four of the BB League. Each of the 4 OCs apparently lords over one of the different biomes of the terrarium. They also require you to pass trials. One of the trials is the Superman 64 minigame. Apparently, in order to do it, you have to give the Rhydons a supplement to allow them to use their powers. Drug your fucking super-powered lizard. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Given how one of the trials is flying, I bet the others will be the other Rhydon powers. Swimming, climbing, sprinting? But we also are introduced to all the members. We already know Lacey, but now we have Crispin, Amaris, and Drayton. Crispin is a boy, meh, I had a 50-50 chance, who is a chef. So I'm sure he'll get along great with Arvin. Or won't, if he's anything like Nimona, since Arvin can't stand her. Amaris, I guess she's trying her best to be a robot? Geez, I know that's what school tries to turn you into, but you didn't need to take it that literally. And Drayton apparently skips classes and had to repeat a year multiple times, but is very serious in battle and is the one to invite you to the league. And you can see it from his pose, his hair kinda, it's a better comparison if you use the JPEG, his dragon motif, his purple clothes, right down to his name. Yep, this man is in fact Drayton's relative. And given how Crispin vaguely looks like he has Alder's hair, it seems that BB Academy is in the ocean near Unova. Unless these motherfuckers just ship their kids and or grandkids to the middle of the ocean closer to Britain, far more likely it's Unova. Which is concerning when the hot new trend is assuming that there's gonna be a Unova thing like I mentioned in my last video. I'm on the verge of getting very upset with this company, though that tends to happen almost every time they talk. I don't buy the games though. Haven't bought one since Sword and Shield Complete Edition back in 2021 for a sweet bargain. And probably won't get these until they do their Complete Edition and for a sweet bargain. So you can't call me a hypocrite, because I don't complain then immediately buy. Anyway, Article 8. There's a new minigame called Ogre Oustin. Pop balloons, get berries. Win, get mochi. Mochi does things. One of them just completely resets your Pokemon's stats, Jesus Christ, and you can play it with other people locally or online. Also, more camera options. Article 9. During Teal Mask, we will meet Perrin and go to a place called the Timeless Woods to take pictures of Pokemon in a new minigame. Sounds like they really wanted to make more Pokemon Snap, but didn't want to sink in all that money for all the new resources when they thought they wouldn't make a good enough return, and decided to put it in as a minigame in this. You know, the game that is notorious for looking like utter dog shit. Fucking nice one. Given how it's called Timeless Woods, it's either going to be Celebi or a new Pokemon, probably classified mythical. If it is a new mythical, we risk another motherfucker being worthless and looking like shit. If it's Celebi, we may or may not be able to shiny hunt it. Which would suck for me, because I paid for a Virtual Console Crystal right before the eShop went down exclusively for a shiny Celebi, but great for everyone else. Although given how much they like cucking us with shiny locks, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually couldn't. Regardless, Celebi would be another in an increasing line of Pokémon that may or may not retain mythical status after not being digitally choke-held and saved exclusively for free giveaways over Wi-Fi. They really don't know what to call them, because still calling them mythical after that would reveal that the term is bullshit, which it always has been, but they don't want anyone else realizing. As for Perrin, like I said in the last video, she's clearly the rumored Automon descendant, cause we really needed that. Guess that means Automon fucked. Does Irida have a descendant? Is it Briar? I somehow doubt that, since it's not blatantly obvious, but maybe. All things considered though, Perrin has a nice design. The only way you can tell she's related to Automon is through her hair color, not style, and her eyes. Which is good, that's how it should be. So, actually solid design, especially given some of the relative characters in Legends Arceus. She wants to take a picture of the Pokemon supposedly in Timeless Woods. I'm sure she will. Given how she's Automon's descendant, it shouldn't be surprising that she's interested in the Timeless Woods, but that wouldn't mean the Pokemon is literally Dialga, would it? To be seen? Article 10! Jesus Christ! Why are there so many? Condense! Ogerpon has a mask that can crystallize. That's it. Worthless article! One of the leakers implied that it was only gonna be Ogerpon and his mask, but that doesn't make it any less retarded. Why have masks for the other three then? Also, the only thing that changes is that the mask becomes big and gets horns. Great. What a wonderful, meaningful change. Whatever, it's Pokémon. We don't come here for intelligence. Article 11. In Teal Mask, we do orienteering as a way to be force-fed the lore they're trying to dump on us. We've also got Miss Briar. She's actually from BB Academy. She visits our academy and joins us. She's apparently very interested in crystallization. Yep. Right down to her obnoxious, massive-ass, crystallizing hexagon star earrings. She also literally has red eyes. Is that lore? Is she evil? Is Gita a red herring, or are they in cahoots? Apparently, her eyes seem to be similar to both Bramblegast, in that they are black and then red, but also Cyclizar, in that they've got black irises and white pupils. Some people have noted a slight similarity in hairstyle to the author of the Scarlet and Violet books, Heath. And while I would say that doesn't matter for shit, Game Freak loves to use that kind of logic when making most other relative characters. So that could be interesting, but we have no way of knowing right now. Except for the fact that Briar is literally another word for Heath. Okay then, yep, definitely related. What we do know is that her shirt just straight up has the symbols that are displayed on the cover and vaguely appear within different places in-game, including the edges of the pages of Heath's book. So she's definitely important. Maybe Gita is a red herring, or people were looking too deeply into it. But she's super sus too, the game practically points it out. Just how fucking deep does this go? 12th and final article! Thank God! It's the Mewtwo raid. That's it. And that's all the articles. But I'm pretty sure we're missing something. Where are the fucking new Pokémon? Oh, they're actually in the Pokémon section. Above the paras for Suicune and Virizion. Okay, I guess I missed them before. So the Pokédex is in fact further fucked, given how these guys are new Pokémon that aren't legendaries being slapped to the back. Great. Not that the Paradox Pokémon are, they're not, but all of the new ones have been in this strange limbo since they are based on legendaries, which gives them some leeway. Not these guys though, and these are some of the most worthless new Pokémon ever. because not only are they both evolutions to Pokemon we literally got last gen, one of them already has 2 other evolutions. What the fuck? And the previous form of one of them, and the 2 evolutions of the other, both have maxes. So how the fuck does this work? I have a headcanon way in my shitty fanfictions, but it's obviously not real. Why are you like this? Anyway, our Chaladon is first, so let's do him first. Our Chaladon, Biridrasu in Japanese, is the evolution to Duraludon appearing in Indigo Disc. He's a bridge. No, seriously, he's a fucking bridge. He turns into a literal bridge. He was a skyscraper. How the fuck did this happen? Motherfuckers really went, we want a bridge Pokemon, so goddammit, we're gonna have a bridge Pokemon. And then forced Duraludon to become a bridge. Is he going to become a boat next? A plane? A train? I should stop giving them ideas. He's the Alloy Pokemon and is Steel Dragon type. He's got a new signature move called Electro Shot. It takes 2 turns, but only 1 in rain. Then we've got Diplin, Japanese name Kamikchu, the 3rd goddamn evolution to Applin, who debuts in Teal Mask. Why was our Chaladon first then? He is the Candy Apple Pokemon, and is Grass Dragon like Applin and his fellow evolutions. And do not be fooled, viewers, apparently that head and that ass do not belong to the same creature. Yes, according to the lore the website gives, it is in fact 2 separate beings. Which is fucking disgusting, because I guess that means that one of them is eating the other's ass. Perpetually. Forever. Why? This is bullshit. Funnily enough, if you ignored that, the design isn't actually that bad. Yeah, go figure, one of the less bad designs in Gen 9 is literally a fucking apple. The stem is a little obnoxious, but not too bad. Still fucking worthless. Flapple and Appleton were fine. Why are we wasting precious everything on another one of these? He's got the new move, Syrup Bomb, which causes the target's speed stat to drop for 3 turns. Holy shit! He's also got a new ability, Super Sweet Syrup. When he enters the battlefield, the opponent's evasiveness drops. Okay, so he's just broken. Rip competitive. And that's it. We are done with the Pokemon. And there's definitely no one new in the character section. I checked. All of them are in their respective pages. Which means we are done. Well, we know slightly more than nothing about the DLC now, though we still can't glean much. Still no concrete confirmation on where the fuck we even are, or if Toby Fox is doing anything, and there's still some rumors and potential shit that have neither been confirmed or denied. But it's better than nothing, I guess? Kinda concerning that we still can't tell much about Teal Mask, and that's coming out in slightly over a month. At this point, I doubt there's anything at Worlds, but maybe. At least we have one release date. As usual, we'll just have to see. Except my slow ass took so much sweet time, well, it was only 3 days later. Cerebee's fucking privileges net him a box that implied more news was coming later this month on the 22nd. So, oh boy, could just be them leading us on, but who knows. Apparently in the box there's a tea set, so something with Poltegeist maybe? More pandering to last and worst region, when Kalos should literally be right there, but okay. Well, that being said, I'm VG Master 2, and I hope to see you next time. Whenever that actually is. Psych! I procrastinated, and they actually revealed new info at Worlds in the closing ceremony. So we've got another trailer, and then more articles. Wow, so glad about that last part. Whatever, let's do this. Roll it! All of this stuff is for Indigo Disc. We've got every single goddamn starter Pokemon available in the terrarium. Charizard will no longer be special. This includes the Unova starters. What does that mean for the new hot rumor everyone's talking about? Who knows, but I hope that means that it's one big bamboozle. We've got new moves as well. Psychic Noise, an attack that deals damage and prevents healing. And Upper Hand, a move that out-prioritizes priority moves. We've also got confirmation that the 2 new paradoxes are for Part 2. Does that mean Entei and Terrakion are Part 1? Why didn't you reveal them then? Do they look that bad? We've also got their types. So why didn't you tell us them a few days ago? Raikou is Electric Dragon. Cobalion is Steel Psychic. I was right! They're actually being consistent! I know I only said it in this video, but I wrote that part before this trailer, please believe me. Raikou's got a new move, Thunderclap, a priority move. Cobalion's got Tachyon Cutter. It's guaranteed to hit twice in a row. At the end, we see them cycle through all the Terra types before landing on a brand new, likely all-type symbol. An animation then plays showing the formation of a crown, which, notably, is almost identical to the one depicted in the picture of Terrapagos Heath drew in the lore books. So, Terrapagos has a special all-type confirmed, as his crystal type at least. Gonna go out on a limb and say he's usually rock psychic, connected to rocks, can manipulate the mind. If his gimmick type is a new gimmick, then it's probably a safe bet. Unfortunately, no sneaky Indigo Disc release date drop. But that's it. Article time, go! Not much here actually. The all-Terra type can be seen on a Baxcalibur, which means it's not exclusive to Terrapagos. Upper Hand is a fighting type move that is also guaranteed to cause a flinch. It will also fail if the target was not going to go for a priority move in the first place. Basically, you must be a mind reader. Psychic Noise is a psychic type move. Shocker, I know, but it technically wasn't confirmed in the trailer, so it counts. The 2 new paradoxes also finally have their own pages, but not much that wasn't already revealed or is new is shown. They are not even mentioned to be related to the drawings. They are mentioned to be in events, so I'm guessing raids like their predecessors. Tachyon Cutter is a steel-type move that never misses. Thunderclap is an electric-type move that only hits if the target had chosen an attacking move. And that's everything. So, we're done. This time, that's it. I mean it. I won't procrastinate until the 22nd. So, I'm VG Master 2, and I won't see you until then.